Hello from the Dukascopy TV studio in Geneva. We are evaluating investment opportunities into Ethiopia, and we have Mr. Negash Kebret Botora here. He is Ambassador Extraordinary, Plenipotentiary and Permanent Representative to the United Nations Office at Geneva. Welcome, Mr. Ambassador, to the studio. So, Ethiopia's economy is growing fast. How has it improved the business climate in the recent months and years?
First of all, now in Ethiopia is enjoying stable political situation, and we have peace, and social stability also has been with us for many years. And I think this is very critical in terms of looking at the investment opportunities for any country to undertake any investment or business opportunities. It's very critical to have peace and stability in that country. So Ethiopia, luckily, so far, we have been an island of peace and stability in our sub-region. We have been contributing a lot to the peace and stability in our region, and preservation of peace, and maintenance of peace and security. Not only, of course, in our sub-region, but also in Africa in general. And of course, we are also participating at the preservation of world peace and security under the United Nations banner and the United Nations peacekeeping operations. So I think this will give you an idea that the country is fully stable, politically, economically, socially, and also in terms of peace and security as well. With regard to your question, let me say that Ethiopia is one of the 10 top fast economies in the world. And over the last 10 to 12 years, we have been registering double-digit growth. And in fact, recently the World Bank has announced that this double-digit growth, which is around 10.5% of the GDP, will be maintained in the next year as well. So this fast economic growth has enabled the Ethiopian business environment to be to attract a number of international as well as regional investors and business people to come and do business activities in Ethiopia. And of course, it's not only limited to abroad, but also even locally at national level. We have small-scale enterprises who have been involved in different business activities in the country, in trade and in merchant goods, and also providing different services in the country. Therefore, what I can say that this fast economic growth in Ethiopia has enabled us to improve the business activities climate in the country, enabling environment by creating enabling environment and attracting, being an attracting place for international, regional investors to come and invest in Ethiopia in all these business activities.
So in which sectors are investments sought particularly, and which countries or investors are particularly attracted for Ethiopia?
Where all economic sectors in Ethiopia are open for investment, but we prefer taking into account our comparative advantage that we have in the country. We prefer to focus on agro-processing, there is agro-industrial sector, and plus we believe that we have another huge asset, which is the population, 92 million people. And in addition to that, the resources that we have in the area of agriculture is huge. Approximately 4 million lands are fertile for irrigation, for irrigable agricultural land. We have over 18 agreed economic or agricultural zones. Therefore, with all this potential, we believe that we have to invest more and see the agricultural sector production to be boosted further in terms of investment. And the other area which we believe is equally important to us, which we prefer to see more investment coming, is the textile. Textile, we have huge area for cotton and other products that are that can be an input to textile manufacture. And the other one is, of course, is leather and leather products. Leather and leather products, why? Because right now, Ethiopia, in terms of livestock population and the cattle population, we are the 9th in the world in terms of ranking and the first in Africa. So we have huge livestock resources that we can fully exploit them for hides and skins, for leather and leather products. So we prefer investors to come and invest in this area. These are the 3 areas which we believe right now. But otherwise, in other equally important areas, it can be energy sector, in manufacturing sector. We are also open to that for any foreign investment to come in and undertake business or otherwise.
And Mr. Ambassador, for the economic growth and development of your country, infrastructure has a central role. Could you give us an outline of recent infrastructure projects?
Yeah, infrastructure, in fact, one of the hallmarks of our economic activities. This is an area where Ethiopian economic transformation and development is being seen visibly. One of the areas where we in the infrastructure focus is in the energy sector. And right now, Ethiopia is constructing a huge dam. I think the 8th in the world and the largest in Africa, which we call it the Renaissance Dam. And it's not only this one, we have also other dams which we have been constructing for the last few years. And for instance, the Gilgal-3 project is another huge dam for the generation of electricity. So not only that, the hydropower we are focusing, but also focusing other renewable energy sources like solar energy, like geothermal. So these are all the sources for the generation of electricity. And in fact, Ethiopia's economy is basically climate resilient economy. We want to have carbon-free economy by 2025 if we can succeed. This is also in accordance with our vision to make our country a middle-income country by that year.
Mm-hmm. And this is a picture of the hydropower project, the Renaissance Dam. I have another picture. Could you outline what this is about?
This is actually the light train, the city train, and it is almost completed now, the project. It will start soon, service, and we believe that with this light train, the business activities in the country will be further enhanced. I think the train covers a lot of areas in the capital city. And well, actually, this is what we see now on the screen, the light train in Addis, but otherwise, we have also other railway projects that can go from Addis to different directions in the country. These all are basic and important infrastructure achievement that we have been able to achieve in the country over the last decade.
Mm-hmm. So if you could sum up in a few words, why is it a special opportunity for investors to invest into Ethiopia?
Well, actually, frankly speaking, there are so many reasons I can give you, but probably what I can say is in terms of the major reasons why we need. One is, as I said to you right from the beginning, the stability, the peace and security that we have in Ethiopia. This is fundamental for any, as I said earlier, for any investment activities to be undertaken in the country, including also, of course, business activities. And of course, the location of the country. Ethiopia is strategically located. We are located at the crossroad between Asia, Middle East, and Africa. Within 8 hours from Addis, from the capital city, you can reach a number of countries, probably with a population of 600 million people, within 8 hours. And for instance, to give you an example, with 1 hour and a half, you can go to Dubai. So this is very attractive for any businessman or any investment investors to operate in Ethiopia. And the environment, the enabling environment, the operating environment is also very important, because now in Ethiopia we have easily trainable forces, and they are cheap labor, and young population, so almost 50% of the population is young, which can use it, employ it for employment in all these business and investment activities. And of course, the other areas which I said is, which I mentioned to you, that in any country with democracy, you can further enhance your economic production and the economic benefit to the people in Ethiopia. Recently, we successfully conducted the 5th national and the regional election. This is the 5th one now, by the way. So we have been able to establish a very good governance in the country. Governance means also important for business, it's important for investment. And we have also signed a bilateral agreement, investment and avoidance of double taxation with a number of countries, over 30 countries. So there are so many reasons for anyone who's interested to invest in Ethiopia. This is the time, this is opportune time for them to invest.
Ambassador Kebret Botora, thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you, Daniel.
And thanks for watching. Do make sure to keep clicking back on the Dukascopy TV website for latest updates and exclusive interviews. Have a good day and see you next time.